I must reward you for saving my livelihood. If folk believed the stories, well, I dread to think how it could have ended up.
But the bad stone wasn't even from your quarry.
Still, sometimes words can hurt a man more than a blow from a mace. Here's your reward. You've earned it, lad.
Pudło. Łatwo, jeszcze questa ogarnęłam.
Look out!
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
I'll be with you.
Tak, light armor. It's fine, we Gucci.
If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded,
Pudło.
but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night.
Aha.
Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
No, pięknie.
This will be something. They'll be telling stories.
Hey!
For years. We'll be legends.
Czemu się drzesz?
Fuck it up. Then Istvan will be telling the stories, and the joke will be on us.
Dobrze, smacznego.
Hey,
Zamknij drzwi.
Mother of God.
Czemu on się odzywa?
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
Jezus, co za chłop. On to wszystko bierze za zabawę. I zawsze coś musi spierdzielić.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to
Ale
deal
nie,
with.
no po co pomóc? Już lepiej popatrzeć. I tak idą ze mną.
Henry, then,
No
just make sure
bullshit.
you keep quiet.
Well, I never.
Nie wiem. Gramy jeszcze. Nie wiem, kiedy Iza skończy grać. Nie wiem, co robi. Nie mam pojęcia.
We can't get this moving without being noticed. First, we have to find the hostages. It'll all go a lot easier if no one sees us. And fooling around with the portcullis is bound to draw attention. First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the rest.
O, to dobrze, że masz te dni, bo na wakacje nie będziesz miała. No i super.
Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to go for a piss and he'll see us.
Jako ziemniak, no.
Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
Shadow! Funny, ale not funny. No i co?
Any time now. Patience. He has to move. Jesus! Get a fucking move on, man.
Idziemy? A tu jest chłop, dobra, nie. Mogę go kradzież i zabij. Pana ptaszka na środku. Jep. Piękny. Szedł.
Mother of God!
Mhm. No to co teraz?
Where's Sir Radzig
Dobra.
and Lady Stephanie?
Lady Stephanie? She's not here.
Okej.
She must be held somewhere
Teraz
else.
do wyrka, no.
Where is she being held, and where's Sir Radzig?
I suppose the lady might be in her chamber. We don't know anything. They herded us here and told us not to move a muscle.
Take care now.
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed. I really thought we could pull it off.
We're not going anywhere. Not without my father and Lady Stephanie.
And how are we meant to find them? They're not in the stables or anywhere nearby. You want to creep right inside the palace where Toth's men are everywhere?
Yes. We can't leave them in Toth's hands.
It was hard enough getting this far, but going inside is madness. What good will it do them if we get caught?
Then we mustn't get caught.
Listen, Hal, I can appreciate your stubbornness, usually. But this could cost us our heads. At least we saved those other people.
I told you, I'm not leaving here without the hostages.
If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead. I suppose you might as well look for your sword while you're at it. No point
Tak.
leaving the job half done.
Save your speeches. Are you going to help me or not?
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising bloody mayhem, give us time to get out of here.
Come on then, let's get the fuck out of here before
Tak,
they catch us.
dokładnie. Dostał w dupę.
Fuck my ass!
Fuck.
Look!
We'll have to carry
Got
him
an
out of
arrow
here
in
right
my
now.
ass! See for yourself if you don't believe me!
Hey, all of you,
Faster!
gather here.
Faster!
Here! Where is everyone? Quick! There they are. Hey, all of you, gather here.
Quick! They're right behind us. That is, behind you. They're in front of me, and I can't do anything. If you don't get a move on, they'll stab you in the back right under my nose.
No to gdzie ja mam...
Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much.
Jezus. Co ta baba tam?
This isn't very comfortable. Can't you stop hopping around with me? My arse is killing me.
Co ci ludzie tam się
I have
zrespili?
to admit, we didn't do too well.
True, the shame of it.
W końcu ktoś się
They drove us
zainteresował
back
jego
before we
dupą.
even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings. Now, I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
Mhm. No to ten. Czyli co, baba raczej nie będzie chciała grać w klocki. Bo nie wiem, co mamy robić.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders. And we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Jeśli ktoś ma jeszcze ochotę się dorzucić do jakiego goferka w Sopocie na streamko,
You will
to
build me a
zachęcam.
trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Będzie zabawnie, co? Milowato.
Trebuchet, my lord.
Będzie goferek
That's
na
not-
pewno.
Entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir. I understand
And
that.
you
But...
are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord. But
F2.
it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. It's This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you. Oh, well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the
Ładnie
preparations proceeding in
obstrzelaliście
the other
dookoła.
camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
Henry,
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
Ale się dzieje, co? Dobra. O, kwiatuszek. Mogę już się ubrać. O, dobra, czekajcie, bo tutaj mam miecz. To już na długi mam chyba wszystko. No, jeszcze to. Ty, baba, a czy przypadkiem, jak mi kiedyś grę pokazywałaś, to nie był ten obóz? Mi się wydaje, że to był ten obóz. No. O, to grubo. Pod koniec gry mi grę pokazała. Nice. Okej. No to zapamiętałam. That's cute. Something. Umyję się w ten deszczowy dzień. Dobrze, chodźmy. A jak tam spanko? Ujar. Jest nie śpiący.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
Jak tam się czujesz, baba? Ja muszę się siknąć. Jezus. Porozmawiaj. Dobrze, że przynajmniej porozmawiaj.
He'll manage. He was in charge of the whole Skalitz mine works, so what's one trebuchet?
But if it'll take him as long as he said, We can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
Bierz pod uwagę to, że przynajmniej na wakacje nie będziesz miała. Ja czekam, aż ja dostanę, bo już mam skiertów.
How are you faring, Sir Raybart?
Więc
How do you think I'm faring, lad?
win-win.
There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
At least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stuck up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
Okay.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing a castle will be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Dobra.
Take care.
Muszę zrobić chwilę przerwy, bo siku i piesek też siku. Póki co idę trafić do lodówki, ale będę w okolicy. Jakbym nie odpowiadał, to pinguj mnie na czacie. Pizgnij patelnią czy coś. Dobrze, dzięki Maksim. Okej. A, miałam dźwięk zmienić. Tutaj, dobra. Co my mamy do zrobienia? Wow. Nice. Dziwne, że do nikogo nie strzelają. Cześć, Brum. Jak tam, dzionek? Odpoczywasz? Wieczór. O, znowu. I hope so. Ja tutaj wojaże robię z Henrykiem. Dowiedziałam się, że jestem szlachcicem. Spoiler, przepraszam. Zapraszam do zabawy w statki, jeśli ktoś chce. Oczywiście. Za 5 punktów kanału możecie wybrać pole. Nie no, Henryk to chłop. Przynajmniej w takich sytuacjach mogę się wcielić w chłopa.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty.
Oh.
If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Good luck, then.
Super.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could
Of course.
help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
He was with Sigismund?
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlehem Castle.
What's he doing here in Sassau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. God be with you.
Yep.
How are you?
I managed to get the pitch.
I'm glad to hear it. Take it to the quartermaster at the quarry if you haven't already. And thank you for helping. I know how much you want to see Istvan brought down.
Well, it's not so much about him as Sir Radzik and my sword.
Goodbye.
Dobra. Nic się nie wydarzyło. Nie, nie, nie. Everything alright.
Yeah.
Are you good?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Oczywiście.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well, well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Oczywiście.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Robard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
Aha, nie mogę mu dać...
What's going on?
Do we have any
Myślałam, że
beer?
mogę im dać po trochu.
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too. God be with you.
Good health to you.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man's simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any
O
wise
Jezus.
quackery helping troop morale.
I wszystko muszę ja zrobić.
Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse.
Tak.
Good luck then.
Prawda? Jest tyle zadań. O nie. Where is my horse? My horse is amazing.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
I was at the Ujits Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn out?
The women were making such a ruckus, the woodcutters took them for witches and burst in on them. They meant to kill them.
Jesus Christ. And how did it end?
I killed them all.
Killed them? God almighty. You killed the men who went to see what all the noise was about?
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witches. I'm so sorry.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. Forgive my sins and have mercy on me in my final hour. And as for you, you'd better go. May the Lord watch over you.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake. Do you know of anything that might help?
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep. I can teach you how to make it if you like.
Oho, odłączyło mnie z czatem.
But I need enough for at least 100 people.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a time as it's needed. So, do you want to do it or not?
That'll be very helpful.
Take care.
No to ani nie zapłaciła. Jakby mi zapłaciła.
God bless.
60 potrzebuję. Ja pierdzielę. Gdzie tu jest jakiś stół alchemii? Aha. Waleriana i mięta. Ciekawa jestem, ile z jednego takiego robienia zrobię. Z jednego wytwarzania ile wyjdzie. Waleriana i mięta. Zmiel miętę przez 1 obrót klepsydry. Dobra. Jezus, gotuj miętę przez 1 obrót klepsydry. Dzięki, Shadow. Za 5 bicików. Dzięki. Waleriana. No, to zależy na ile czasu są klepsydry, nie? Bardziej chodzi o to, że co jakby były klepsydry w naszych czasach dalej. No tak, ale no tak się śmiejemy chyba, nie? Wysterylizuj. Dla żołnierzy, żeby nie spali. A to jest jeden tylko zrobienia. A robię tylko jeden, a nie parę. Tak, to jest fajne, że możesz sobie tworzyć eliksiry. Bo to ten eliksir, który stworzyliśmy, jest na przykład na to jak energetyk. To jest chaosik. Nie. Dobra. Bo wy się mi tu zanudzicie na śmierć, jakbym miała robić te 60. Hej. Hadzia. Hadzia. Ty, w sumie potrzebuję. I need meat. Dobra, a to się też zaliczy? Może mogę jej coś sprzedać. Będziemy musieli za niedługo kończyć streamka.
God be with you.
saying.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble.
No, już wystarczy.